bouts of energy. There are times of fasting where you do get really tired.
Yeah.
But I also have experienced really amazing times where you're just like, my energy is now shot through the roof, and it doesn't even really make sense.
Hey guys, it is your girl Kalia from Paparazzi.com, and I am here today with my friend Esosa E, the raw girl in a toxic world. And I'll post the link to her blog, but I'm so happy to have you.
Awesome, thank you for having me. Disclaimer, don't, like, if you have any sort of because I am a survivor from eating disorders. Like, I used to sort of have like a binge eating disorder, and I had to work through that. So if you have like some sort of eating disorder, like, fasting is not a good idea, because it's just gonna like throw you out of whack. This is like post eating disorder life, healthy life.
Yeah.
I started fasting more for spiritual reasons, and I'm Christian, so I would do fasting just like for breakthrough and also to get closer to God. So those are the reasons why I did fasting now. And I've been doing that for a while. And then I've also done a lot of like nutritional fasts, because when I was going through acne and like having like chronic fatigue and all that stuff, in order to cleanse my body and actually like get back to one and get my skin to what it is now, I had to do a lot of juice fasting. So I used to do like 7-day juice fast. Like, I used to do a lot of juice fasting. And then like at some point, like in the early part of fasting, one thing I did not know was that you really do need to clean your colon when you're doing that stuff.
Oh my God.
So I used to get like, at the beginning I was getting super sick, and I remember going to this juice bar in New York, and I saw this yogi guy, and he had really clear eyes, really clear skin.
That's what.
And I was like, hey, like, you know, what am I doing wrong? I asked him what I was doing wrong, and he was like, have you ever done a colonic? And I was like, a who? And I didn't even know what my colon was then, guys. I mean, it was that bad. So, and I know a lot of people don't actually even know what their colon is.
They really don't.
They don't.
I had the same experience as you too. Like, I've done longer, like 40-day juice fasts. I've probably done like 8 40-day juice fasts, and definitely like at a point, like, my first one I did for 2 weeks, I felt like trash. I was like drinking like protein shakes, like dairy protein. I don't know what I was, guys. It was horrible. And I actually do have a video about that. I'll put that in the links too. But I ended up me and my friend went to get a colonic together.
Okay.
And it was amazing. Like, after that, I kind of felt like coasting. I know my dad is big on that. He's done that for years. And he actually struggles with gout.
Okay.
So he had to definitely be monitored and take all the precautions, but he was like 30 days into a fast, and he got a gout attack because his body was detoxifying, you know.
Yeah. So the thing about fasting is that your body's going to be detoxing, and the reason why you want to do some sort of colon cleansing enema, unless you have polyps in your colon, or you can go see your doctor and make sure that it's okay and safe for you to do. And then if you're going to do a colon cleanse or enema or any of those things, there's also things you can do. You can do saltwater flushes. That doesn't require a colonic. But colonics are really great because they really just accelerate the waste coming out. And as you're releasing it, if you don't flush it out fast enough, it's just going to overtake your body. And that's when you start to get headaches, fatigue, tired, or have attacks or whatever happens.
And like the metallic-y taste on your tongue a lot of times.
Yeah, you'll see the coating on your tongue. Also, you can check the coating on your tongue to see how it changes over your detox. But yeah, that's something I didn't know. And that like made my first fasting experience pretty horrible. Well, I've experienced like clear skin. I've experienced bouts of energy. There are times of fasting where you do get really tired. But I also have experienced really amazing times where you're just like, my energy is now shot through the roof, and it doesn't even really make sense. And you're just like, wow, that's pretty amazing. I don't know what else. I
think that I love my skin is cleared. My eyes have been clearer. I actually, guys,
I get a clearer state of mind.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like intellectually,
brain fog goes away.
All the brain fog goes away, and I feel really good. And actually, guys, from a period of detoxing, my vision got better.
Wow, that's
combined with what I love about fasting too, it kind of resets my priorities with my diet as well. So it cleanses my palate, so I'm able to transition. I was able to transition to a plant-based diet after juicing for a period.
And juicing can also help break addiction. So if you're somebody who's struggling with cigarettes or alcohol or whatever, there's a lot of people who said that after they did like an extended juice fast or even a couple of days, it starts to help take away the craving. So I think that's one of the things that's a benefit that people may not know about.
And like sugar addiction, salt addiction, all those things. I really suffer from a lot of that stuff, and so it helped me to just like completely change my life afterwards.
Totally. So everyone's into this whole intermittent fasting thing, which I think is interesting. Well, basically,
I like that. As I age, I like the idea a little bit more because it's a little harder for me to go on longer fasts right now. I don't know why. Maybe just the phase I'm in right now. But the intermittent fasting, to me, I get the benefit without maybe going on a longer fast.
So what are some of the benefits that you've actually had doing it with exercise?
Well, one of the things is ability to maintain your weight and even lose extra pounds and kind of get a little leaner. And I'm all about like minimalism. You know this.
Did you feel deprived?
No, I actually felt like it was like, I like discipline, so it added more structure to my routine. And so I was able to focus on other things besides like, I'm just going to graze for the whole day.
Right.
You know?
I'm asking her this because she's an Iron Man, so she has a little experience in doing this.
I haven't done it while I was training for an Ironman.
Okay.
But I have done it while I was lifting heavy, and that was good. I don't know if I would recommend doing it while you're training for an Ironman.
Yeah, that sounds intense.
It's kind of a lot to do. Yeah, because especially depending on the time of day you're working out.
Yeah.
But just to kind of, I guess, vanity-wise for me, getting more lean and kind of wanting to get more cut and more, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Well, one thing that I think is interesting, like I like the people, like the videos that I've seen that talking about intermittent fasting and like some of the research that I've read, that I like the people who say, instead of focusing on creating a really crazy psycho regimen where you're like, I cannot eat after this, it's more like also just like getting more in, like being more mindful and getting more in tune with the fact that you're actually maybe not hungry now, and then also just letting yourself eat when intuitively your body really is hungry. Because I find that because breakfast is breaking the fast, and a lot of people eat way too early when their body's still trying to eliminate the waste from the day before. So it's like, in the morning, it's like it's just a great time. Like your body's already in the mode of like, let's get rid of stuff. So it's a great time to drink lots of water. Like
the water is so essential.
Have water with lemon, like have things that flush you out, like or like cleansing juices, whatever,
like celery juices or something,
things like that. It's really a good time to hydrate and stuff. And then maybe like around noon, it's like, okay, like we could talk about possibly eating now. But
and I feel like I'm naturally inclined to do that. Especially one thing when I was training for Ironman, I would take a couple days off from the week from training, and like my metabolism was like boom, boom, boom. And so I wasn't hungry till a little bit later in the morning. Like first thing in the morning, it was like I could eat, but when my metabolism was burning efficiently, I couldn't eat like the first thing. It was like, okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit.
So that's interesting. And I love so there's this research that shows that that fasting as you get older actually helps your body revert to an earlier stage of its gene expression, which is dope. So basically, it increases longevity, and it can help you also look more youthful over time. And you definitely do see that, like, people who incorporate fasting into their lifestyle, they do look younger and healthier, because you're also, when you're fasting in general, you're just giving your body a chance to like rejig things and actually like heal itself. Yeah, so if you do that regularly, your body's just be like, okay, I'm gonna take a little time to heal right now. You might have this thing that you don't even know about that you're healing by just taking that one day to fast or whatever, and it's because something crazy.
And I mean, I've read, and I'm sure like there's so much energy that's required in digestion, and so your body actually taking a break from digesting things can work on other areas that are ailing in your body. And so that's why a lot of healing takes place. And sometimes a form of healing is getting rid of those toxins. So you're gonna, like you say, you're gonna feel tired. I would have breakouts sometimes in the beginning of a fast. Like things were actually coming out of my pores, coming out of my body. And that's good.
And if you're having breakouts, that's a clear sign that I need to clean my colon. Because when your colon gets backed up, it's gonna come out in your pores and out on your face a lot of times if it has nowhere else to go. So we have a class, staying ageless 30 plus. It's on rawbeautyinbox.com. We go really in depth into diet, nutrition, longevity, all of the dope things that you need to know to look fabulous well into your years. We interview experts. We have a really awesome workbook. It's just like really, it's packed.
It's amazing.
It's like a lot, guys.
Such a good.
So check that out. And until next time.
Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.